Indeed. Oh, I just said indeed that we're back because we are. We're back. Is the audio working, by the way? I don't know if I'm going correct. Oh, yes, it is working. But it's only working for me. They can hear me, but not you. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Hello? Oh my god. Hello, everybody. You must have thought I was going crazy. Mad lip syncing on the Pirate Man LOL stream.
Oh, thank God I checked that, because that would have been terrible.
Voice acting with no voice.
It would just be me. Like, you could hear me, but no one else.
Well, hello everybody. You missed my introduction, but you know what I would have said anyway, just the usual shit. Drinking some rum, as always. Yeah, anyway, let's just get it started.
Let's move on.
I'm just gonna turn my fan on so I don't drown in my own sweat. 1 second. Oh, how is everyone going this evening? Good, I trust. On a Monday, not bad for a Monday. So Callum and I are back with Umineko. We played Umineko last, I think it was on Friday night.
Yeah, it was Friday.
So we've had the weekend.
A bit of a long one, Friday.
Oh yeah, that was a mega one.
3.5 hours or something.
So guys, we're gonna be probably stream maybe 2.5 to 3 hours tonight, depending on how we're going with the story, because sometimes obviously you can't stop, you've just got to keep going. So
it might get a bit like that.
Yeah.
Just warning. If we make it to October 5th.
Let's jump right in.
There we go.
Oh, I'm excited.
Get your mouse off the screen, man.
Oh, who the fuck put that mouse on the screen? Kill it. Alrighty, here we go. Hideyoshi. Hideyoshi's claim that advertising doubled the taste was apparently right. After being chased out to the guest house, the kids and Nunjo... The kids and Nunjo, by the way. He's just chilling there with the kids. Had gathered in the cousins' room and were eating the cake that Kumasawa had brought for dessert. Well, I'm glad that Nunjo gets dessert.
He deserves it.
I'm very pleased about that. It was both wonderful and high class, topped with lavish amounts of cream and decorated deliciously with fruits. But delicious as it was, it didn't taste quite as good for some reason.
Without Goda-san selling it, it isn't nearly as good.
And if we ask Kumasawa-san to sell it, she'd just say it's made of mackerel.
Really? You can make cake from mackerel?
Whoa! I didn't know she was
Hello. Hello, kids and Nanja. Absolutely. And as you can see with this very cake, if you mix the squeezed juice of mackerel with flour and eggs before cooking, it comes out all fluffy.
That's fucking disgusting. Squeezing the juice out of the mackerel.
I'm such a troll.
That'd be incredible if true. Maybe mackerel cake will show up on the new menu at one of Father's restaurants. Wait, does Hideyoshi have restaurants?
Yeah, it's a restaurant chain.
Ah.
I think that was probably mentioned.
Wonder what sort of food he serves.
Apparently not mackerel.
After all, mackerel's full of nutrients and sounds healthy. Hey, Fomrak.
Welcome, welcome.
Good to see you in the chat, bro. Hope you've had a good day. I nearly started the stream without my mic working, so that would have been a bit awkward. But thankfully Callum noticed it. It might get really popular with women and the elderly, but I'm not going to get anywhere near it.
Else we need something that weird.
Even the elderly would wish to decline. Andrew fucking hates mackerel too, I guess.
But it's delicious, you know.
Kumasawa was really cheering up the mood with her classic mackerel jokes. But the sound of the downpouring rain kept turning their attention towards the mystery guest. In the end, they showered Maria with questions again, since she was the only person here to have met Beatrice.
Think about tits.
What was that about tits?
Oh, but Battle is definitely asking how big they are.
Oh, Beatrice.
For sure.
I can't believe she was actually telling the truth. You make it sound like, though you never believed it, this Maria meets a witch business isn't news to you.
Yeah. I thought it was just one of those fairy tales you'd expect from a dreamy kid that age. He exists. Beatrice exists. Every year, when we come to the family conference, I meet her and we play together. That's right. Although Beatrice-sama doesn't usually show herself, I hear she sometimes unexpectedly appears before honest people with clean hearts.
She's there to corrupt the nice people and ask them to kiss her toes, mate.
I basically just accidentally did the line anyway.
Beatrice referred to that character in the fairy tale about the Rokkenjima witch. To keep Kinzo in a good mood, the family and servants acted as though they believed in the witch of his delusions. That's how Rokkenjima's fairy tale, or maybe ghost story, had come into being. To the family members who knew the backstory, the fairy tale of the Golden Witch wasn't something to be taken too seriously. However, they were never able to say that out loud in front of Kinzo. Because of that, the legend of the witch carried a lot more weight to someone like young Maria, who didn't know the story of how it had come into being. That's why Maria believed in the legend of the witch. She accepted it entirely. That was only natural for an imaginative girl who believed in witches, so people had avoided saying things that would betray her dream. On the contrary, they'd worked together to say and do things that would help liven up her dreams without her knowing. So when Maria-chan was showing us that candy that supposedly came from Beatrice, I figured someone subtly slipped it into her handbag. George, why are you such a know-it-all? Shut up, mate. Let Battler do the thinking.
Or Nanjo.
I have done similar things a few times in the past. Secretly placing sweets somewhere. Okay.
It's us.
Bit random, mate. I imagine even Kumasawa-san, or rather, all of the servants and everyone in the Ushirimiya family has done it once or twice. So, if it'll make a small, innocent kid happy, you might place a sweet somewhere and have everyone join in on keeping the secret alive for her. Freaky Nanjo. Look at that expression. He just looks like a Giga Chad, dude.
Who, Battler or Nanjo?
Nanjo. Come to think of it, I'll bet you'll do that kind of thing all the time, George Anarchy. Who knows? It'd probably be boorish to admit to such a thing out loud. George admitted it while being extremely wary that Maria didn't find out. In other words, it's kind of like Santa Claus. To protect a kid's dreams, the parents plot together and lie, setting presents at the bedside of a child fast asleep.
After all, you want to protect a kid's dream, right? Obviously, I've known Santa doesn't exist for a long time now.
Oh, what? Spoilers. I thought Santa still existed. What?
But if there's no reason to wake up from a dream like that, I wish I could have believed it all my life.
Because adults know that the world is filled with terrible things, they all want to at least protect the pure dreams of a child.
Oh.
Oh shit, Maria, you weren't meant to hear that. Go back to sleep.
Beatrice exists.
We need a Beatrice exists counter. How many times has
True.
Maria said Beatrice exists?
Oh no. You'll have to do that in editing, Matt.
Oh god. if I truly have nothing better to do on my weekend, maybe I would make a counter.
You can probably just find the entire script for Umineko, to be honest, and
Control F.
Yeah, Control F. Beatrice exists.
It's got to be up near the 100. It's got to be nearly 100 by now, I'm sure.
Exists. Yeah, she does. Beatrice-sama does exist, right?
She just gives me the creeps. I'm sorry, she does.
Some time ago, when I was drying mackerel to make some black tea, suddenly...
What the fuck? Why are you drying mackerel? Well, it basically goes something like that. Supposedly, at least. So, simply put, this was supposed to be a witch that no one but Maria believed in. I wouldn't phrase it quite like that. The point isn't that we didn't believe. We were all trying to give her a chance to believe. So this is about not betraying a child's innocence. But Santa doesn't exist in reality. Sorry if that's spoilers to the audience. If you don't want kids to be all disappointed when they learn the truth, you'd be better off not showing them that dream in the first place. Is the fact that I think like this proof that I'm still a long way from becoming a full adult? The true nature of the Rokkenjima witch was finally starting taking shape in Battler's mind. However, their current situation overrode this understanding, and in fact, it completely overturned its very premise. So, we thought we knew what was going on, but now Beatrice-sama the witch has actually appeared in reality. Is that it? And judging by how freaked our parents were, it looks like she wasn't an invited guest. Now it's starting to get interesting. There's no reason for us to simply assume that a woman called Beatrice doesn't exist. It's what Uncle Rudolph called the devil's proof. None of us knew that a woman calling herself Beatrice existed. But that's not the same as proving that Beatrice doesn't exist. True.
Dr. Nanjo, you've been friends with grandfather for a long time, right?
At one point during the family conference, I was questioned quite thoroughly by Kraus-san and the others. They wanted to know if, long ago, Kinzo-san might have had a mistress called Beatrice, and an illegitimate child with her. I get it. Our parents have their heads full with the inheritance problem. So of course, if the daughter of a mistress like that showed up, it'd be troublesome for them. Kraus-san and the rest probably asked Genji-san about it first. However, Genji-san is an aide who swore loyalty to Kinzo-san, and is probably a friend more trusted by Kinzo-san than myself. I doubt he told them anything. So next, they went to ask me as an old friend of his. And? Did grandfather have a lover called Beatrice, Dr. Nanjo? Oh, what? He did?
That's interesting.
Duh. Well, QWST, we didn't know for sure until now.
Well, I mean, I did, but I already know the answer, so it's all good.
Come on, guys. I didn't know. That's what's important. I'm the one experiencing this for the first time, guys. Everyone's freaky. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe Nanjo was involved, guys. I mean...
He's sighing because he was like, "Oh, I wish that was me."
Prove Nanjo wasn't in a threesome with Kenzo and Beatrice. You can't, right?
The devil's proof.
No, I've never met her. However, I have heard from Kinzo-san that he had a relationship with a woman like her. Have we ever heard Kinzo's wife's name yet? Has that been spoken?
I actually don't know. It's probably mentioned. I mean, someone in chat might be able to correct me, but it's literally like not important at all.
So maybe, yeah, I
Who his
guess
actual wife is.
I guess she's not gonna be
I mean, she's been dead for a
character.
while.
Maybe her skeleton might be a character. Maybe someone will dig it up. He said she passed away a very long time ago. Wait, he said Beatrice passed away. Or his wife. Yeah, okay. She's dead. So, did the two of them have a kid? That I do know because I was hiding in the closet at the time.
Damn it, Nancho.
No, I'm just joking. I don't know. I do not know. But Kinzo-san always says that reviving Beatrice is the goal of his research. Usually, if one loses a mistress but has a child left behind to remember them by, they pour all of their love onto that child. Speaking from experience. Therefore, we naturally assumed that there was no such child between Kinzo-san and Beatrice.
you thinking on this matter?
Oh, I just had a crazy theory that one of the kids is actually Kinzo's son. Or slash daughter, rather than grandson slash granddaughter.
So they're the sibling of their parent?
Correct. Wild theory.
All right,
Wild theory.
We'll record that one for posterity, everyone.
Not one of my best predictions, maybe. So that leaves us with another devil's proof.
Yeah. It's impossible to prove that a child between him and a mistress didn't exist. So now that this child has actually appeared, we have to assume she did exist, after all.
But isn't she dead? Oh no, the child. The child's
The
not
child.
dead. But Beatrice supposedly was killed. Slash died somehow. It's a bit of a rushed argument. Now listen to me, because I know best. It's more realistic that someone caught wind of the trouble with the Ushiromiya family inheritance, knew about grandfather's relationship with a mistress long ago, and impersonated her, trying to take a slice of the inheritance for themselves. I mean, that's a decent guess by George. Sure, that is realistic, but we can't deny the possibility that she really is an illegitimate child. One who lived in isolation, forgotten by grandfather, and who's returned for revenge, right?
Revenge? What do you mean?
Sorry. Guys just like to dramatize stuff to make it sound interesting. I've seen too many weird dramas. Normally that might have come off as a light joke, but the joke had landed after an uninvited mystery guest calling herself Beatrice had marched in on the day of the family conference, where the bloody argument that the inheritance has become center stage. There was no way Battler's joke would be welcomed with laughter. So it was a really big help when Nanjo laughed brightly to calm everyone down. What a G. I see. It does sound quite intriguing. I would love to read a novel with a plot like that. Well, I don't think it could actually work. After all, right now on this island there's 1, 2, 3, a full 18 people, right? If anyone tries to do something weird, they'll immediately get caught. And thanks to the typhoon, they can't even leave the island. In other words, if you tried to commit some crazy crime, you'd be screwed. I agree. In a dead end without any way to escape, and in a situation where everyone's really suspicious of her, I seriously doubt she could pull off a terrifying revenge drama like that. Probably not. In that case, it would be more realistic if she had come in secret, without making her presence known. I simply cannot imagine someone appearing openly to take revenge outside of some historical drama.
Well, who knows, right? Revenge is based on emotion, not logic. If you've got someone willing to go down along with their opponent, they might not be afraid of anything, not even the police or large numbers of people.
It's okay, Jessica-chan. None of the disturbing things we're imagining will happen. Oh, mate. Mate. Like the battle royale between our parents over the inheritance isn't disturbing.
That's right. Dad and Uncle Rudolph are pretty tough, and Aunt Ava's even trained in the martial arts.
Oh, that does not surprise me, mate. She's dominant, Aunt Ava. Can only... Guys,
And yet she still lets Hideyoshi tell her to give it a rest.
oh, yeah, but Hideyoshi's her weak point, but man, anyone else, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna have some moves, especially under the covers, guys.
We'll be fine.
Jessica didn't say it out loud, but she'd vaguely noticed that her own father stood in opposition to all the other siblings on the inheritance issue. They usually played nice in front of the children, but when that pretense was lifted away like it had been at dinner, the result would be a tumultuous uproar. After realizing this, it was only natural for Jessica to be frightened at the thought that her parents might get caught up in some kind of trouble and become human sacrifices for something terrifying. Seriously, George Aniki's right. Nothing's gonna happen. Even if she pretends she's a witch, what can a single human woman who can't even use magic do? Oh, shit. Fucking hell. What's going on, Maria? What are you doing? The sudden, creepy laugh made all of them jump. And when they realized the strange laugh was coming from Maria, they were shocked again.
I see. So that's how you see it, Bacala.
What is, don't laugh all creepy like that.
You accept Beatrice's existence for now. At least you accept her as the 19th person and a guest. But that's all, right? You don't accept that the 19th person, Beatrice, is a witch, right?
Of all the crazy things to say, of course that's what I think. Witches couldn't possibly exist. The only possibility is that she's a human woman claiming to be a witch.
Isn't that odd? That's a devil's truth, isn't it? Oh, she's got him there. Of course witches don't exist. But just because you've never met a witch doesn't mean you've proven that witches don't exist, right?
That's right. You're not wrong there. I can't prove that witches don't exist. However, even if I can't prove it, I can claim it. I claim that witches don't exist.
Why? How can you claim that witches don't exist even though you can't prove it?
Because things like that don't exist.
So that's QED?
Oh, I remember that. I remember QED. I haven't thought about that shit for like 8 years.
You've finished your proof without any evidence or basis. Now there's a typical case of the ignorant willfully ignoring the shallowness of their own knowledge. A reckless suspension of thought.
Then, there's only one way to resolve this, Maria. The witch's side needs to show some proof themselves. It's a devil's proof again. If you bring me a devil, we can end this right now. In this case, we can just get this woman calling herself Beatrice to display some wonderful, magnificent magic, like the twinkling stars. All she has to do is show us something. That's impossible for humans, right?
Come now, you two. Please settle down.
Kumasawa noticed that the atmosphere between them was getting worse and tried to calm them. It seemed as though Battler quickly realized that he wasn't acting like an adult. But Maria's expression didn't loosen. As she laughed creepily, she kept staring at Battler.
You quit it too, Maria. Let's get back in a good mood, okay?
Oh, she's weird.
Is that what you want? Yeah, if that's what you want, Beatrice will definitely show you something impossible for humans.
Maria, whose fucking side are you on?
When she does, you'll believe too, okay? You'll believe in Beatrice.
Never. Sure. She lets me have a look. I'll believe.
It's a chess debate between the witch and you, Battler. If you get checkmated, you'll believe in the witch.
Ooh, I like the way you put that. The witch shows her magic. My king is put into check. I quibble, saying it'd be impossible to reproduce her feat using measures even a human could take, and my king escapes. Failing to do that would be checkmate, so that's a pretty good analogy.
In chess, you and your opponent have pieces that move in the same way, so you can predict your opponent's moves. But you know what? What you aren't expecting is that your opponent's pieces might be able to move in ways far stranger than yours. You've simply assumed that, since witches must not exist, the movements of Beatrice's pieces will obviously be the same as your own.
Maria, we're not playing chess 960 here. Come on.
But you know what? Sorry, Battler, but your chess partner isn't human.
She's so creepy. Look at that face, man.
Staring into your soul. She's a witch.
I'm sure it's no coincidence that the color of her eyes is the same as the color of the vortex when you go into Beatrice's metaverse.
Yeah. She can move her pieces in ways that humans can't. Right now, your understanding is flawed. Battler, you like Aunt Kirie's chessboard thinking, right?
Yeah. I like that style of thinking, where you stand in your opponent's shoes.
The hat doesn't confuse you.
What?
Oh, the message from Fomrak.
So her hat doesn't confuse you. She thinks she's a queen.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. It's like a queen's crown in chess. I actually didn't notice that before, which is crazy considering I'm a chess player.
Huh. Well, I was always wondering what that crown was about.
And that's why you'll get stuck.
Wait, does that mean that Maria is like Beatrice's queen? Who's like doing the moves? I don't know. We're getting a bit literal here, but Maybe it should just be metaphorical.
Even though your opponent is a witch, you won't accept it. So you can't understand the moves a witch might take, and your chessboard thinking won't work. Your knowledge of your opponent is mistaken. The very first premise of chessboard thinking is broken down.
Oh. So that's your game.
You cannot win in chess against a witch.
We've seen her be the queen. Scary. Maria is scary.
Yeah, Maria's gravity-defying crown. Here we go. You're ready to lock in and have another steamy
Let's have a
George and
steamy
Shannon session.
interaction. Wait, I'm George. That's you.
Yeah. I don't know what happened after that. We servants were strictly ordered not to approach the dining room.
I see. So, Shannon, have you ever met this person called Beatrice before?
I don't know.
That's a lie. That's a goddamn lie. That was a slightly odd way to say it. It didn't quite sound as if she was saying her memory was hazy.
For us servants, Beatrice-sama is the second master of this mansion. Some people say we've spread that rumor because of the master's influence. But even when I just started working here, the story of Beatrice-sama was already being whispered of.
I've heard about it before. If you don't show her respect, you'll get cursed. And at least one servant actually did meet with an accident, right?
Yes. It's true that some people believed more than others. I believe respect for that sort of thing shouldn't be forgotten, so I have never doubted that she exists. I vaguely believed that shadowy being called the Golden Witch existed.
And then that witch, whose existence was so shadowy and obscure, actually showed herself and entered openly through the entrance hall. Is that what happened?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Shannon, you're just killing the vibe.
Wow.
Actually, maybe George is killing the vibe by constantly questioning Shannon. Just whip out the ring, mate. When you brought her dinner, did you talk about anything?
No, nothing.
I see. Still, a witch that eats food somehow doesn't sound so realistic. Maybe, after all, it's just someone who knows about the witch legend on this island. Someone who's taking on Beatrice's name. Yeah, he is playing the detective. I still fucking hate him, though. I think you've probably come to respect Beatrice and think of her as something like a guardian god of the mansion. So when a person appeared actually going by that name, maybe you were a little disturbed.
That's right. I guess that must be the case.
George was slightly at a loss at what to do about Shannon's downcast appearance. Maybe not just Genji, but even the young servants had been ruthlessly questioned as to whether they knew anything about this Beatrice person. Thinking that, he tried to cheer her up somehow. By pulling down his pants.
No, I don't want to see that. Not from George.
Surely, just like Maria and Jessica, Shannon was unable to fully hide the agitation caused by the sudden visit of this person calling herself the Golden Witch. He'd been so sure that was the case. But George probably had no way of looking into Shannon's heart. Shannon was bitter and sad. The door to the Golden Land would be opened. The witch had definitely told her that. That meant the demise of everything. Even if she accepted the ring from George, they would never be married now. No, in the first place, did furniture like her even have the right to be married? Oh god, she's descending into her furniture thoughts.
Relapsing.
Even if the witch hadn't come to signal their demise, wasn't their relationship fated to fail sooner or later? Had she turned her gaze to focus solely on those fun days spent with George while purposefully closing her eyes to the sad reality? What's wrong? You really haven't looked well for a while now.
Oji-san, what does it mean to be engaged?
Huh? It means making a promise to marry. But I think in that sense it means the same thing as marriage. To be honest, I want to take you home as my wife right away. But right now, I'm in the middle of training, and I'm still a long way from having the capacity to create my own castle. That's why I want to take you home with me with my head held high, only after I've become a full adult. I'm not talking about the distant future. I just want you to wait a short 3 years. But that doesn't mean I want to lie about my feelings for another 3 years. So, I decided to give you an engagement ring. That might be a shameful reason as a man. Maybe it's shameful to get engaged because I want you to wait, since I can't support my work and a wife at the same time yet. But I will definitely.
Arigatou gozaimasu. I understand that to you, George-san, an engagement ring means something different from one of many presents you'd give to a lover.
Of course it's different. An engagement ring isn't a simple accessory. It's an oath between lovers. A noble promise left in the form of a ring.
So, if we were to get married right away, it'd be completely meaningless, right?
Then it wouldn't be an engagement ring. I'd give it to you as a wedding ring. Either way, I'd still be giving you a ring.
So it's a sold sign, like saying, this woman is mine, nobody touch her.
No, that's not what I... George knew that he was weak by nature. Oh, shit. That's quite a strong line. George is just straight up weak, guys. When he'd been captivated by Shannon and had... he'd sworn to become an excellent man. He'd also sworn to throw away that weak part of himself. So even if he had to be blunt about it, he chose to answer a little roughly. He was sure that doing so would bolster and reassure Shannon.
Yeah.
No,
その通りかもしれない。
that may be true.
さよ。
Sayo.
君を僕の妻にす
I'll
る。
make you my
他の
wife.
誰にもやらない。
I won't give you to anyone
僕だけ
else.
のものにする。
I'll make you mine alone.
だから、
So
誰も手を出すな。
no one will lay a hand on you.
そういう指輪だよ。
That's what this ring is.
間違いない。
Without a doubt.
ありがとうございます。ジョージさん、
Thank you very much, Georgie-san.
本当に
I'm
嬉しいです。
truly happy.
Then, George-san, if it was decided by fate that this engagement ring, that this promise could never be fulfilled, would you still give it to me? Shannon tried to ask that, but she swallowed her words, because George had already spoken the answer. George had said it. He had said that to him, an engagement ring was infinitely similar to a wedding ring. Therefore, accepting George's ring had a significance far more sacred than a promise to marry.
だから、
So,
僕はあえてこれを
I'll stop
婚約
calling
指輪
this
と
an
呼ぶの
engagement
をやめ
ring.
にす。今からこれは
From now on,
婚約じゃない。
this isn't an
結婚指輪
engagement.
だ。
It's a wedding ring.
いいのでしょうか。
Is that really okay?
神様の祝福もな
Is
く、
it okay to
私たちは結ば
just
れたことを
proclaim that we're married without even God's blessing?
勝手に宣言してもいいのでしょうか。
Yeah,
神様も父さんも
it's
母
enough
さ
to
ん
tell
も
God,
全て
Father,
自己
and
報
Mother
告で
about
十
it
分さ。
afterwards.
僕たちが
We'll
二
tell
人
them
は
all that
結ば
we've
れた
been
と
married.
一方的。それは誰にも
No one
覆
will
せ
be
ない。
able to undo it.
ジョージさん、
Georgie-san.
僕は一時の感情で言って
I'm
るんじ
not
ゃない。
saying this because of a momentary emotion.
今だけの君を見て言ってるんじゃない。
I'm not just looking at how you are
明日の
now.
君も、明後日
I'm
の
looking at the
君も
you of tomorrow, of the next day.
それこそ未来の
I'm even
老後の
gazing
君
at
すら
you
も
as
見据えて言って
you'll
い
be
る。
an old age in the future, as I say this.
いつもジョージさんが
You're
話
always
していること
talking
ですよ
about
ね。
that, Georgie-san.
元気な子供や孫たち
About
に
how you
囲まれ
want
て
to enjoy your old age
ゆっくり
slowly,
とした老後を過ご
surrounded
し
by
たい。
healthy children and grandchildren.
Yeah,
その時、僕の
at that
隣には
time,
年
an
老いた
older
君
you
がい
will
る。
be beside me.
それを僕は予告、いや
That is what I expect.
予言す
No,
る。
what I foresee. Yes,
必ずその日は訪れ
because
るから
that day will surely come.
必ず
Will
来
it
れますか。
surely come?
信じてもいいですか。
Yes,
必ず、
surely,
絶対。
definitely,
それを
And
言葉
this
でない
ring
形で
proves
証
it.
明するのが
without words.
この指輪。
見せて
Please,
ください。
show me.
What do you want to see, Shannon?
A fucking wedding ring.
Are you sure that's the only thing you're after, Shannon?
あ、 これさ、
Here it is. George, thinking he was being told to show her the ring, hurriedly took out the ring box, but she was actually talking about his dick. Even though he'd practiced so much, he hadn't been able to do it cool. But Shannon wasn't looking at that. She was
She's
looking at
crying.
something else. In her straight and direct gaze were vague tears and a smile. She focused her eyes on George's eyes. No, on something she could see beyond his eyes.
私に
Please,
その未来を
show me.
見せてください。
That future.
Ah, thought she was going to say something else.
あ
Yeah,
見せるよ
I'll show you.
必ず
Surely,
約束する
I promise it.
老後までじゃない
And not just until old
死ん
age.
だ後も
After we die, too.
僕らは魂になっても
Even when we become spirits, we'll
一
always,
緒にいる
always be together. Shannon wiped away her tears and took the ring box. Inside was a diamond ring worthy of blessing the two of them. George said the line that he'd practiced over and over again inside his head.
その指
I
輪を
want you to put this ring on,
好きな指には
whatever
め
thing
て
you like,
それを返事にし
and
てほ
have
しいんだ
that be your answer.
つまり
So
明日の朝ま
by
でに
tomorrow morning, Shannon smiled, took the ring, and with a completely natural movement, she put it on the ring finger of her left hand. It really had looked like such a natural, ordinary movement, and for a while, George was stunned.
これが
This
私のお返事です。
is my answer,
ジョージさん。
Georgie-san.
シャノン
Shannon,
いや
no,
さよ
Sayo.
魂になっても
Even when we become spirits,
ずっと
we'll always,
ずっと
always
一緒です。
be together,
ジョージさん。
Georgie-san.
Cue the golden slaughterer. There was no blessing from God, no pastor to witness, nothing. But the two of them, who were married, proclaimed it. Two souls were joined here today. Very sweet, guys.
Is it gonna
Sweet.
crack? No, it's gonna fade.
We're back inside.
姉さん
We're getting
はバカだ
getting closer to the murders.
Mm.
Not much time left. Nay, son. You're a fool.
そうかな。
Is that so?
家具のくせに
Even though your furniture,
家具の
even though
くせに
your furniture,
私、家具じゃないよ。
I'm not furniture.
も
Not anymore.
嘘だ
liar, you're a fucking chair.
どうして自分を騙すんだよ
Why are you fooling
人
yourself?
間になんか絶対になれないって知ってるくせ
Even though
に
you know you can never become human.
黄金鏡へ行かなきゃ人
Even
間
though
にな
you
れない
know
って知
you
ってる
can't
くせ
become
に
human unless you go to the Golden Land.
なのに
Knowing that,
どうして黄金鏡へ生きる
why
約
did
束
you
を自分で
abandon
保
the
護に
promise that would let you go there?
う、そっか。
Oh, right.
指輪を受け取ったら、
By accepting the ring,
ベアトリーチ
that
様との
promise with
約束が
Beatrice-sama
な
comes
か
to
ったことに
nothing,
なっ
doesn't
ちゃうん
it?
だったね。ごめんね。
I'm sorry.
あとは僕
From
の
now
姉
on, I,
さんジョージ様
you,
も親方様もみんな
George
みんな
様
条件は同じだ
the Master, and everyone else are under the same conditions.
13人が生贄にされる
13 people will be sacrificed.
5人しか黄金鏡に
Only
招かれな
5
い
people will be invited to the Golden Land.
その一石を
And you
自分で蹴るなんて
rejected one of those places yourself.
おかしいね。
That's odd.
未練があるのは、
It looks like you're the one with regrets, Canon-kun.
未練があるのは姉さんの方じゃないか
You're the one with regrets, aren't you, Nathan?
婚約しちゃったんだろ
You got engaged, right?
果たせない運命なのを知
Even
り
though
なが
you
ら
knew it was a fate that would never be fulfilled.
Yes,
ずっとずっと
I promised that we
永遠
would
に一緒だなっ
always,
て
always be together for eternity.
Why don't they just run away? Just get the fuck out of the house.
I mean, would that solve the problem? There's no boat.
Yeah, but I don't know. What do they think is gonna kill them?
Well,
Like, do they think it's a witch or a person? Like, they think it's a witch, right?
yeah. But in which case, you probably wouldn't expect running would do anything anyway, right? They're relying on these like odds of survival, but you know they're one of the 5 that are left.
I would still be so skeptical about the whole thing. Before
Yeah, there's a typhoon
before anything's
outside as
happened.
well,
True.
and Ava's assassins, which apparently exist.
Ava's assassins. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to just think I'm just a lamb for the slaughter like that. I'd have to move. I'd have to do something. But I guess Shannon's just based. She's just like,
she's
no.
she's Giga Chad.
She's found her zen. Ava herself can pull out some kung fu moves. They're furniture for that reason. That's a good interpretation, actually. Yeah, true. Kind of
Yeah, that's like the funniest canon face. So you know what?
その瞬間に
In that
私た
instant,
ちの永遠は
our eternity was
完成したの。
completed.
pretty short eternity, lol.
たとえ私たちが生贄
Even
に
if we
なって
become
しまったとしても
sacrifices,
もう
it's already
完成
completed.
してるの。だからいいの。
So, it's okay.
未練があるのは
Canon,
むしろ彼
you're
女
the
の
one who
方。
actually has regrets.
私たちは家具なんでしょ。
We're furniture, right?
私たちはどういう結果になろ
We'll
う
be
と
freed no
解
matter the
放され
result.
る。なら黄金
So
鏡
it
に行
doesn't
けるか
matter
行けな
whether
い
we go
かなん
to
て
the Golden Land
ど
or
うで
not.
もいいことじゃない。なのにカノン君は黄
And
金
yet,
鏡へ
you're
行くことに
set
固
on
執してる。
going there.
どうしても人間になりたいんでし
You
ょ。
want to become human no matter what, right?
どうして
Why?
人間になりたいからだよ。
Because I want to become
家具は
human.
もう嫌だ。
I've had enough of being furniture.
どうして
Why?
僕も
I
恋がしたかったんだ。
wanted to fall in love too. Tears were coming from Kanon's eyes. And he howled.
お嬢様のことが。
I liked Milady.
そしてあの日のお嬢様の
And
姿を
after
見て
seeing Milady that day,
もっと好きになった。
I started liking her even more.
そしてお嬢様も
And when I heard that
僕の
Milady
ことが好
also
きだと
liked
分
me,
かって
I was
すごく嬉しかった。
really happy.
でも僕は家具で
But
お嬢様の気
I'm
持ちを受け止め
furniture,
ること
and I
ができ
can't
なくて
accept Milady's feelings.
それが勘違いだった。
You're wrong.
私たちは家具かもしれな
We
い。
may be
人
furniture.
間以下かもしれない。
We may be less than human.
でも恋をす
But
る
that
資格
doesn't
がない
mean
わ
that
け
we
じゃな
aren't
かった。
qualified to love.
添い遂げられぬ思いなら
I thought that
ない方がマ
if
シだっ
these
て思った
feelings wouldn't ever come to anything, I'd be better off not having them.
いつか自分も消え去る日が来て
I just decided that
それ
eventually
がきっとお嬢様を傷つ
I'd
けるなんて
disappear
勝手に決めつけて
that I'd definitely hurt her. No,
違うんだ
that's wrong.
僕が怯えていただけなんだ
I was just
僕
frightened.
は
I was just
永遠に
afraid,
なれない
thinking
恋
that
なら
any love that couldn't
し
be
ない方
eternal
がマ
was
シだって
best avoided.
怯えてただけなんだ
セミは生涯のうち数週間に
Even
も
though their
わたり
lives last only
わ
a
ずか
few
な期間で
weeks,
恋をして
cicadas fall in love and then vanish.
数週間で終わる恋だからと
You'll never find a
恋をし
cicada
ない
that
セミは
refused to
い
fall
ないん
in
じゃな
love
いかな。
simply because it did end in a few weeks.
Niche cicada reference.
Damn, this is the most emotions that Canon has ever expressed.
It seemed that Kanon was still muttering his regrets, but by now it was all jumbled up with his
あの魔
sobs.
女が憎い。
That witch is detestable.
僕に
Why did she plant these feelings in me?
あいつさえ
If only.
あいつ
If
さえ
only she hadn't
妙
pulled
ない
that
たずらをし
bizarre
なければ
prank. I wouldn't
僕はお嬢
have
様の
paid
こ
the
となんか
lady any notice.
ベアトリーチェ様はひどいね。
Natoriche-sama is detestable.
カノン君に
To make you cry bitter
そうやって悔し泣きを
tears,
させるために
she played games with your
運
fate.
命をでも魔女
But
の思惑は
I don't think
多分
things went as the witch
外れて
expected.
だって
After all,
Knowing love isn't a regret that ties you to life. It is the destination we're supposed to reach in our journey through life.
well now, Canon.
Oh, fuck off, Beatrice. I'm not in the mood.
She's back in her regular dress.
I wonder if her dress gets wet in the rain or if she's impervious.
That promise you worked so hard for now has now come to nothing.
Certified emo boy.
Very well then. With this, the conditions for all of the pieces are the same.
What's this song called again?
Sarabe.
Sarabe. I really like this one.
There are 18 pieces. 13 will be offered as sacrifices.
Who will the 5 survivors be?
Or else, will someone destroy this ceremony? Who? How? This isn't a chess problem. It's a game on equal footing. I won't be cornered by you one-sidedly. You'll be able to frantically escape my advantage and force a tie, an invalid match. At any rate, I doubt you can manage more than repeating that over and over. And it probably won't be that difficult for you. However, this invalid match will continue forever until it eventually wears down your mind and kills it. That is when you'll accept your defeat and surrender to me.
And kiss my feet.
There's a reason I said it was a game on an equul footing. That's because rules for my loss have also been established. There's nothing as boring as a game you can't lose, right? As for how to defeat me, that would be the epitaph that stands as an offering to my portrait. It's both the way to open the door to the Golden Land and the key to destroying the ceremony. I'll try to complete the ceremony in accordance with the epitaph. You'll try to solve the riddle of the epitaph, destroy the ceremony, and overthrow me. Solve the riddle hidden in the epitaph, and expose the location of the vast sum of gold I gave Kinzo. What result will this game show us? I'm expecting a good fight, okay? Entertain me, Ushiro me a battler!
Right.
Hot
Come here,
pipe.
bitch. Come here, bitch. Oh, Natsui, why the long face? Goodness me.
I have no objections.
Where is this room?
New location unlocked.
Is this a church? Didn't know there was a church.
Natsui and I acknowledge it.
信じられないし
I can't believe it.
信じたく
And
ないけれど
I don't want to.
それが
But this is the truth,
現実なのね
isn't it?
Choose your words more carefully. She's this family's most honored guest. I also acknowledge it. Can't argue back.
へ
Yes,
え認めるわ
I acknowledge it.
Acknowledge what?
一遍の文句もない
I have absolutely no complaints.
まさか本当に
I can't believe you. Actually,
素直にあなたに尊敬のね
my honest respect.
私もよ
Me too.
すごいわ
Incredible.
純粋に尊敬する
I genuinely respect you,
だから
so I have to acknowledge it.
認めざるを得ないわ
俺も認めるぜ。
I acknowledge it too.
未だに信じられね
I still can't believe it.
え。だが、
Still,
どうしようね。
what can I do?
What's the elephant in the room, guys?
悪魔を証明しちまった。
You've proven devils.
あんたの勝ちだ。
It's your victory.
Oh! So she's there with all of them.
She's showing herself.
But are they
Direct.
are they all tripping? Or is she real? Physically.
悪魔の証明は
The devil's proof was a convenient excuse you'd liked using to handle unprovable matters, but now it's become your mortal enemy, has it not?
いじめるなよ、魔女様。
Don't torture me, mighty witch.
俺はもうあんたを認めてるぜ。
I've already acknowledged you.
降参だ。
I resign.
Pussy.
キリエ
Kyrie.
まだ異論があるか
Do you still have objections?
わらわは全員
I must have
一致しか
everyone
好
in
まない
agreement.
お前一人がわらわの
If you alone
存在を
will not
認める
acknowledge
な
my
らば
existence,
As the witch laughed boldly, the siblings started getting frantic. They were afraid of displeasing the witch. Kyrie lightly closed her eyes and, after keeping silent for a while, opened her mouth.
ごめんなさい
my
降
apologies.
参よ
I resign.
Only Kyrie had faced the witch with stern eyes until the end. However, this had only resulted in her refusing to accept the truth for a short time. Kyrie doesn't want to play with Battler. Like, why don't they just touch her? They just touch her, see if she's real, see if she's actually just feel them.
So if you so if you just like met someone for the first time, you would just like start touching them just to make sure they were real.
If I suspected they were a
That'd be good.
witch, I might tap them on the shoulder at least.
Fair enough.
The truth, the being that was before her eyes, couldn't be denied. Devils had already been proven.
私も 認めるわ。
I also acknowledge it.
あなたはベアトリーチェ、
You are Beatrice,
後ろ宮家の顧問錬
the
金術
Ushiromiya
師、
family alchemist,
そして偉大なる
and
魔法の
a user
使い
of great magic.
魔女であることを認めざるを得ない。
I must acknowledge the fact that you are a witch.
I don't know. Is that conclusive evidence?
We're so close to the game mechanic I've been alluding to. And then it really kicks off. That's when the fun begins.
I'm just gonna fill up my drink. One sec, guys.
But this is the transitional cutscene.
Oh, maybe I'll stay for the cutscene. So creepy.
$12.
They could have got me so good with a jump scare just then.
Are you watching closely to where everyone is?
Oh god, wait. This is everyone who gets... Oh, actually... Where was Shannon? I missed Shannon.
Yeah, I don't think it showed where Shannon was. Didn't say where Nanjo was either.
Manjo, a bit sus, mate. Oh yeah, and Kuma. Kuma wasn't there either. It's midnight, mate. It's midnight.
Now it's 6 a.m.
Oh wait, it's 6. Never mind. Wait. Oh, so we just
gonna
skipped
get
from
the-
midnight to 6.
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
Oh, okay.
The second day.
Oh god, they're gonna be dead, guys. They're gonna be dead.
Alright,
Okay.
you may get your drink now.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll get a gold. I'll get a gold.
Get a gold? Or are you locking in?
Yeah, mate. Are you good,
4x
Cal?
gold.
Do you need anything, man?
Oh, if you're having a 4x, I might.
Do you want
I
to join
might
me?
get a... Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want a beer or do you want
Let's
a
lock in.
seltzer, man? Or whatever they are.
Oh, I should probably have a seltzer because it's
Alrighty. I'll
it's a
deliver
bit
it.
lighter, I think.
Guys, we're just gonna get a drink. We'll
Alright.
be back in
Cheers,
like
mate.
60 seconds.
feel like we need an Umineko spoilers channel on the Discord. So
Hello, boys.
I can... Welcome back. I was just saying, I think we should get an Umineko spoilers channel on the Discord that you never open, but it'll allow myself and others to chat behind your back
Okay, yeah.
about your theories.
Sure. I'm happy to permit such a channel to exist. Now, boys, if you ever find yourself in Brisbane, 4X Gold, give it a go. Best beer in the world, mate. Best beer in the world.
Yeah, Fomrak, like, yeah, it would be super useful to, like, because I haven't, yeah, it's my second time playing, so I'm picking up on all the foreshadowing and stuff now for the first time, as I'm sure you are.
God damn, that's good.
All right, let's lock in.
Locking in now. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, it's 6 a.m., guys. 6 a.m., 5th of October. Second time round this time. I don't know if things are going to be different, the same as what happened before, from a different perspective. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen, but I'm excited. So let's find out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What is that sound that always fills my ears? Is it the sound of the rain? The sound of a waterfall? Or could it be a radio static? If not, I want it to be the sound of blood flowing through my body. I want it to be the sound of the blood circulating throughout me, telling me that I'm still alive.
Is it morning?
The light entering through a crack in the curtain was faint, but it at least told him that dawn had broken. Ooh, we're gonna find out what happens to Kinzo. Kinzo, still in the position he'd been when he woke up, still sitting in a chair and looking up at the ceiling, felt the blood slowly travel throughout his body. He's got that low blood pressure, mate. Judging by the clock, it was early morning, 6 on the dot. No matter how tired he was, no matter how deeply he slept, he always woke up at exactly this time, as though he had measured it with an hourglass. He didn't think of this as something to boast about, but he told himself that as long as he could still manage this, his health couldn't be that bad.
Morning has come, which means... It would appear I've avoided becoming one of the first sacrifices. Was I merely lucky when the roulette was spun? Or is this the fruit of my efforts?
So, look, I'm developing theories, but I'm not going to tell them just yet. I'm just going to let it play out a bit longer.
How irritating that I cannot tell the difference. But I mustn't be bothered by such trivialities.
Kinzo was struck by a faint desire to see beyond the study door. After all, he might find traces of someone's vain struggle to break through the door, a sign that someone had tried to select him as one of the first 6 sacrifices.
Humans are cheap preachers. Even though everything is ultimately decided by God, when humans are given good fortune, they arrogantly feel it was due to their own ability.
That was why he wanted to check whether there was a wretched mark on the door. The very desire was human, and that was why Kenzo did not check. He often rejected desires that came to him because he was human. By doing that, he could be immersed in a feeling of sufficiency, as though he himself had become a being that surpassed humans. He recognized human desires for what they were, and guarded against them. Things that a human would want to do, he resisted. This eccentricity and rebellious nature had surely given him a rare genius, making it possible for him to succeed in his exploits as he revived the Ushiromiya family in a single generation.
Well then, Beatrice, what were the 6 pieces you took? And what will your next move be? Entertain me. My defense is perfect.
What defense is Kinzo playing, I wonder?
French defense. I will not shame myself like last time.
The servants woke early. They had to open the curtains, prepare breakfast, and complete various other tasks to welcome the guests to a new day. Hang on a minute.
Oh, Goda's alright.
Wasn't he dead in the fucking shed? Maybe they're gonna have breakfast this morning, guys. Pog champ. Grateful for small mercies. Wait, so the deaths are different? Maybe? Unless he's like about to die in the next few minutes. Goda was the most enthusiastic. During the family conference, he'd been told to concentrate his efforts, especially on cooking. And he'd been specially exempted from several tasks that servants normally must do. Goda, who was a show-off, seemed to be feeling particularly superior because of that. He let Genji and the rest prepare the rest of the mansion, and worked on making breakfast in the kitchen. What a little cunt. Excuse my French. Genji split the work with Shannon and Kano, and they carried out various tasks. Wait, is Shannon okay too? Shannon! Oh joy, Shannon is fine.
Totally happy.
Shannon headed to the dining hall and knocked. Last year, the family conference had continued into the early hours of the morning. It wouldn't have been odd if this year's conference had done the same. Considering the possibility that they were still having a discussion inside, she knocked. But there was no response. So she opened the door and said good morning.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
おはようございます。
Oh, I predicted it.
You came early, mate. I'd come early if I was in the same room as Shannon, guys. Oh my god.
いらっしゃいませんか？
Is anyone there?
The room was cold, and the conference seemed to have ended a long time before. There was tea set on the table from which they'd probably been drinking, arranged in a way that would make it easy to clean up. Nihongo? Is that Callum's Nihongo?
Yeah, it must be. Yare, yare.
Cleaning up the tea was a servant's job. If the family members were extra generous and cleaned it up themselves, the servants would lose face. So it was a truly pleasant act of kindness for the family to do only this much. As she approached the table to clean it, she noticed something like a memo that had been left near the utensils and cups. Look, surely Shannon, who fully expected to be killed in the next few days, surely she's sus about this, right? She just seems to be treating it like a normal day, but she knows shit's about to go down. Shannon needs to get with it. Something's awry here, Shannon. Since it was right next to the tea set, Shannon picked it up, naturally thinking it was a memo for the servant doing the cleaning. Written there was not a request, nor was it a thanks for preparing the tea. There was just a single word. Shannon looked at it blankly and read it out loud. Oh dear, the chapel is going to be the site of the murders. Yikes.
Is this a Jimmy certified prediction? Pirate Man certified?
Yep. Kraus dead.
Lock it in.
Natsuhi dead. Aunt Ava dead. Hideyoshi dead. Rudolph dead. Kyrie dead. That's my prediction.
Wow. Alright. He's locked it in. He's bold.
Lock it in, Eddie. Alright, come on. Where's the golden slaughter up? A small sound kept repeating over and over. Normally that sound would have been too trivial to be worth caring about. If only I could stop hearing it soon, I could go back to sleep right away, she thought vaguely. But no matter how much time passed, the sound did not end. It repeated.
He's just listening to Golden Slaughterer.
It repeated over and over. Ah, shut up. Who is it? Banging on the door this whole time. As soon as she realized that, she woke up. Someone was knocking. Then she noticed that it wasn't just a knock, but a voice as well.
Rosa-sama.
Rosa-sama. Rosa-sama.
Oh, wait a minute. My prediction might be wrong. Because was Rosa not in the church too? And that would make 7.
Yeah, she was in the church. Well, I guess 8 if you count Beatrice.
Oh, yeah, but sort of assuming that she was the one killing him.
Good morning.
Wait, I'm coming now. Genji, don't look at me without my clothes on. It had been Genji's voice. Looking at the clock, it wasn't even 7 yet. It was clearly too early to wake the guests. Did something happen that was bad enough to cause this? She felt her sleepiness increasingly fade thanks to this premonition of misfortune. Though Genji was a servant, Rosa had known him since her childhood days, so even though she was slightly defenseless in her pajamas, she opened the door a crack and answered. Are we going to get Pajama Rosa?
Good morning. I apologize for waking you this early.
All your brothers and sisters are fucking dead.
The phones aren't working.
Did something happen?
はい
Yes,
実は礼拝
actually,
堂に
at the chapel.
Genji whispered something into Rosa's ear. For a second, it seemed Rosa couldn't understand what she'd been told. After having it repeated several times, she realized that apparently something strange had happened. Rosa closed her door for a second, changed her clothes quickly, and followed Genji towards the mansion. Nah, I should have stayed in the PJs. I was keen.
Just got to get an Ushiromiya family uniform.
God, it's a bit of a hike to the chapel in the tornado. The chapel requires some explanation. It wasn't in the mansion, but in a grove behind it, a short walk's distance away. It had been built at the same time as the mansion, so though its walls had been repaired many times, making it look new from the outside, it was a very old building. Rosa dashed through the rain along with Genji. Just like the previous night, the rain was falling in earnest. Eventually, the chapel came into sight from beyond a thin grove. Just looking at it from the outside, it seemed a place of dazzling beauty, where a pair of young lovers might want to get married. However, Kinzo apparently viewed it as a very sacred place. So Rosa and her siblings had been given strict instructions not to approach it unnecessarily. Even though they were all grown up now, approaching the chapel for any reason would still make them feel guilty. And also afraid, as if their father might get angry and hit them in the face. This is not a good sign, guys. This is looking very similar to what happened last time under slightly different circumstances and people. The servants' silhouettes could be seen in front of the chapel's entrance. Goda, Shannon, and Kanon, which meant that all of the servants on the morning shift had gathered. A short while ago, Genji had spoken to Rosa, telling her what the situation was. However, without laying eyes on it directly, she definitely hadn't been able to understand. It was probably the same for all the servants gathered here as well. Without seeing it with their own eyes, they wouldn't have been able to understand what was going on. Here we go. On the door, at the entrance to the chapel, was something very large, drawn with a creepy, stringy paint that made one think of blood. Rosa no love? Yeah, she is a pretty heartless bitch, isn't she? Something like a creepy magic circle. What? What is this? When was it drawn here? The servants looked at each other. Goda was the first to open his mouth.
My apologies. We don't usually enter this building, so we don't know when it was made.
Then, who was the first person to find it?
It was me. When I went to the dining hall to clean up the tea set, I found a memo with chapel written on it.
Of course you did, Shannon. Shannon held out the memo with a shaking hand. Whose handwriting is it? It isn't Nissan's or Neisan's. So, after that, you came here and found this, right?
Yes.
Rosa-sama, look at this. What? Happy Halloween for... What? Kanan pointed at a single line of English written below the creepy magic circle. Until it had been pointed out to her, she'd thought it was just another part of the magic circle. There, the following words were written in English. Happy Halloween for Maria. Happy Halloween for Maria. This creepy magic circle was for Maria. Happy Halloween. Yesterday, only one person had said Happy Halloween to Maria. The key phrase matched. It was the Golden Witch, Beatrice. What about Maria? She should be sleeping with her cousins, right? Did you check?
My apologies. We just now realized that Maria-sama's name was written here.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Genji. You should have checked. I wonder who likes magic, drawing circles, and being creepy. I wonder.
We checked. We still have not checked.
For fuck's sake, Genji.
Quickly.
What are you doing? I'll go check on Maria and come back. Tell Krasny-san and the rest too. Good luck with that. He's fucking dead in there, man. After that, follow their instructions. The magical Goda Chief. Yo, that could very well be the title of the next stream. After saying that much, Rosa finally noticed that something was odd. You think, Rosa? Her own rank in this family conference was the lowest of the 4 siblings. Why had she been the only one called during an abnormal situation like this, when the other siblings hadn't been? Even if Maria's name had popped up. Could it be? Huh. What?
Yes. We tried to contact Kraus-sama, but we couldn't find him. And Madam was not in her room. Judging by the condition of the sheet, she might not have returned to her bed at all last night.
Rosa felt something creepy crawling up her back. Did you check inside the chapel? No, not yet. We tried, but...
Actually, the lock to the chapel is special, so the master key will not work.
Oh. It trumps the master key.
There is a single key that can open it, but that key is missing from the key box.
She didn't want to get closer to the door with the creepy magic circle, if she could. Rosa readied herself and approached, then tried pushing and pulling the knob. All she felt was the resistance of the sturdy lock.
入れる窓などがないか
We
探してはみ
searched
た
to
の
see
で
if
すが
there was a window we could enter through, but
もし中を確認するのでした
I
ら
think we'd have to break one of the
窓を
windows if
破
we
らな
wanted
けれ
to
ば
check
ならないかと思いま
inside.
すいかがいたしましょう
What do you think?
そんな許可私に出せるわけがな
There's
いわ
no way I can give you approval to do something like
お
that.
父様の大切な礼拝堂なのよ
This is Father's precious
そんなことできないわ
chapel. That time, the events of the previous day swirled around in the back of Rosa's mind. That's right. When I met that witch in the rose garden, didn't she hand Maria an envelope? Yeah, there's no mistake. She did hand it over. When Maria tried to open it, the witch told her not to do it yet. And then she surely said, the time to open that will come soon. Rosa was sure. There could be no mistake. The envelope Maria had received was... Fade to black. Always a bad sign.
She's sending it, mate.
After dashing back to the guest house, Rosa approached the cousin's room while hiding her footsteps, softly opened the door and peered inside. From the inside, she could hear the healthy snores typical of young people. There were 4 children, and Maria was there. Oh, thank God, my creepy daughter's still alive. Oh, thank God. Sleeping soundly. After breathing a sigh of relief, she entered the room with quiet footsteps. She was after Maria's handbag, which was resting on the sofa. Maria always liked carrying her treasures around with her. She was probably emulating how her mother always carried her makeup with her. Of course, she was just imitating her mother, so everything on the inside was junk. In Maria's case, it was full of small, creepy occult items, notebooks describing things of that nature, and so on. Rosa had never been happy to see her daughter walking around with things like that, which weren't girlish at all. However, trying to force Maria to stop had resulted in a big fight, so she decided to let it be. Here. This is it.
これ
A Western envelope with the crest of the gold eagle. When she took it out of the bag, she realized there was a heavy, vaguely cylindrical object inside. She could tell by its feel and its weight. There was no doubt. This was a key. After turning around and checking that Maria was still sound asleep, Rosa tore open the envelope and the contents spilled out into her palm. It was a key with an old and intricate design. Rosa gripped that key and dashed out. Battler seemed to have noticed that sound, but after grumbling and turning over in his sleep, he started snoring again. Genji-san,
この鍵
could this
ひ
key
ょっとして
be the
礼
key
拝
to
堂の
the
鍵と
chapel?
いうことは
これをどこにはい。これが礼
Yes,
拝堂の
this is the
鍵
key to the chapel.
Rosa approached the creepy magic circle once again and put the key in the keyhole. There was a strong resistance. After it resisted for a short while, it stopped resisting with a clunk. Then, squeaking with a noise that hurt one's ears, it slowly began to open.
誰か
Is anyone there? Her voice reverberated throughout the massive room. Of course, there was no answer. Uh-oh. The chapel had a high ceiling, and the air was cold. And even on this rainy, unsettling day, it felt sacred for some reason. The servants timidly followed after Rosa.
ローザ様、あれを。
Rosa-sama, look at that. Canon noticed it immediately and pointed. Over there was the altar. In the place that would normally have a pastor preaching of God's love, there was a table that shouldn't have been there. Oh my gosh. At first it looked like a dining table. There actually were gorgeous plates and utensils placed there, making it look like a child's birthday party or something. Upon closer inspection, the surrounding area had been decorated with pumpkins and black and orange ribbons. They were probably Halloween decorations. And there were people seated at the table. What the fuck? 3 people on each side, facing each other, seated in chairs. Oh my god, this is gonna be grim. They could be recognized at a glance. Kraus and his wife, Ava and her husband, and Rudolph and his wife. But if you wanted to be sure, you'd still have to go even closer and check. Because they seemed almost like dolls. Rosa and the rest had opened the door, entered all at once with the sound of many footsteps, and called out asking if anyone was there, and yet there had been no reaction. Even if Rosa and the rest assumed they were being ignored, you'd still expect there to be some kind of reaction. And there hadn't even been that. So at first it felt like someone had set down some dolls that greatly resembled those people. By now it wasn't just Rosa, Shannon and Kanon, and even Goda. They were all fighting frantically with the creepy emotion that grasped their hearts. Nisan? Nisan? As she walked towards the altar, she called out again, but there was still no reaction. Yes, by now Rosa was sure of it. She was sure these weren't dolls, but the people themselves.
これは
This is...
They grew close enough to see clearly what lay on the table. It still looked like an adorable banquet, reminiscent of a child's birthday party. Plates piled up with sweets, cute pitchers with drinks, all kinds of pumpkin-shaped ornaments. They were all decorated in a Halloween style. And while this probably wasn't the time to be thinking it, Maria would surely have been delighted to see all this. That was the state of the table they sat in front of, apparently asleep. It was an eerie scene, as though a small, fun-looking Halloween party had been stopped in time.
兄さんたち
They're all
寝てるの
sleeping. When she approached even closer to them, she realized that there were snacks scattered all over the floor. Candies, cookies, soda, and chocolates, all with heavily fantasy-themed packaging. They were all scattered across a carpet covered with blackberry and cranberry jam. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Rosa and the rest finally realized what the situation was. It was a Halloween party. A banquet for those not of this world. Kraus, Natsui, Ava, Hideyoshi, Rudolph, and Kyrie were seated in chairs, apparently asleep, but all dead.
Always Kyrie.
How could you tell that they were dead and not simply sleeping? That was because they'd been vertically sliced open. Their chests to their stomachs. What the fuck?
Yeah. Kraus-sama.
Oh, cruel. The 6 of them had sat down at a Halloween party before having their stomachs split open, killing them. Then, the jam covering the floor must be what overflowed from their stomachs once they'd stuffed themselves completely right. Ugh. No! The contents of their stomachs had been scattered all over the floor. And that wasn't all. Out of their stomachs, it was almost as though they'd poured out. As though snacks had overflowed from there. Candies and cookies, soda and chocolates had poured out, stained with blood, and had scattered across the floor. What could have happened to cause this? It's almost as though their stomachs were stuffed full to bursting with sweets. And it all poured out when their stomachs split open. Rosa remembered a certain shocking meal, a turkey that had been served at her own birthday. When it had been cut open with a knife, out flowed one of her favourite foods. But since she hadn't been told what was inside, the deep, deep red ketchup omelette rice poured out like bloody maggots, pulsing, dripping, slimy, pulpy, squelching. The trauma of her youth was revived. Rosa felt a monster raging inside her stomach as the acid started to rise. Unable to hold back, she threw it all up on the floor. Her empty stomach had nothing but stomach acid. The scene in front of her was no fun Halloween party now. The 3 couples were enshrined right there, their stomachs vertically wrenched open with a dewy gooba. So many snacks had been stuffed in there, pulpy, squishy. Blood and guts and sweets were overflowing onto the floor. Blood-stained, sticky, sloppy, pulpy. Sweet snacks that made your fingers stick together. Gummy, but stained with entrails, sloppy, pulpy. What was that I stepped on just now? That didn't feel like a candy or a cookie or soda or a chocolate. Ah, I'm scared. What did I step on? I can't even look at the bottom of my foot. Oh. God, Rosa is proper fucked.
Breaking down, yeah.
What a gruesome Halloween party. From far away, it had looked truly beautiful, fantastical, and fun. But from up close, it was a horrible, disgusting, and yet somehow still beautiful. Rosa's wild thoughts tried as best they could to escape her throat with a loud voice that was neither a scream nor a roar.
This is horrible. Just horrible. Call an ambulance.
What do you mean, bro?
Call the police.
That's right. The police. Police. If a word so tied to reality hadn't come out of Goda's mouth, Rosa and the rest would probably have found themselves unable to escape that nightmarish party even now. Call Nanjo. We need Nanjo. But it wasn't because they thought the police might be able to do something. If they didn't keep yelling about the police, it felt as though another seat might be set up at this demon's party and given to them. Their own chests felt like they were expanding unpleasantly from the inside. Rumbling, churning. And it was surely because candy was about to overflow from their stomachs. Rosa, once again tortured by the desire to vomit, threw her stomach acid up on the floor. And then she searched to see if there was any candy in it. Anyway. Rosa coughed violently, again forcefully spitting out the stomach acid that had been burning in her throat. She realized that by now, her whole body had been covered in a filthy sweat. Genji-san, Shannon-chan, please contact father and ask for instructions. Goda-san, you go with Kanokon and call the police. Then have Dr. Nanjo come here. Why even bring Dr. Nanjo here? It's a bit too late for medical care. The servants accepted their orders and dashed outside. After watching them leave, Rosa once again stared at her siblings with whom she'd spent good times and bad, and their partners. Though there could be nothing more tragic than this scene. For some reason, she was tempted to describe these fantastical deaths as beautiful.
Is Rosa a sociopath?
Quite possibly. They aren't here. Where'd they go?
The servant room and the kitchen are both empty. What in the world happened?
What's wrong, Maria?
Mama. Where's Mama?
Oh, so you care about your mum now, do ya?
My letter. She cares about the letter. The letter I got from Beato. Give it back.
Oh, so she doesn't care about her mum, she just cares about the letter.
Give it back.
Perplexing. Are you sure it was Aunt Rosa? Give her her iPad, please. Well, even I was half asleep, so I'm not too sure, but I get the feeling that in the early morning, Aunt Rosa came in and fished around in Maria's handbag. I figured there was probably a tube of toothpaste or something in there.
Would there be a tube of toothpaste in Maria's handbag? Looks like you were a little more than half asleep.
Butler vaguely remembered Rosa entering the cousin's room. Also, when Maria woke up before the rest of them, she'd started rampaging around, saying that someone had opened the envelope she'd been keeping safe. Putting two and two together, they figured that Rosa had probably come and opened the envelope.
Letter from the Golden Witch? I wonder what was inside.
I don't know. That envelope was for grandfather's personal use, and it had the Ushiromiya family crest on it. Whatever was inside it must have had some connection to the family conference. She hadn't let anyone touch it, but yesterday Maria had shown that envelope off to Battler, and the rest a whole lot. So they remembered it well.
Mama, give it back.
Shut the fuck up, Maria.
Mama, give it back. Damn.
Well, if you're right, it'd have to be pretty important. Why would this mighty witch give something that important to Maria? I don't get it. Every once in a while, the refreshing morning atmosphere was completely wiped out by the sound of thunder. It was only natural, since the moment they'd woken up, they hadn't met anyone else. It felt like only they were left, as if the mansion had become an empty husk.
Hey! Anyone there? Answer me!
Jessica called out into the hallway, and eventually an answer came back. It came from the entrance hall. I can hear you! Has something happened? It's Dr. Nanjo. Thank goodness. It looks like everyone will be okay after all. It looks like everyone but us hasn't disappeared from this island after all.
Dr. Nanjo, good morning. Sorry, but do you know where our parents went?
Dear me. I only just woke up and came here, you see. Completely clueless. I have no way of knowing for sure, but let's see. It was only natural. Nanjo was a guest just like the rest of them. He'd come just now to pass the time in the parlour until breakfast. I won't have this Nanjo slander in the chat. Nanjo is a good man to his core. He would never do something like this.
It was only natural. Nanjo was an idiot. Dr. Nanjo, Mama took my letter.
Oh, shut up, Maria.
Give it back. Give it back.
The description of that line. Maria buried her face in Nanjo's plump stomach, sobbing and crying. Nanjo could do nothing but But why is it necessary to say his stomach is plump in this particular scenario?
It's evocative.
Nanjo could do nothing but be bewildered by this ruckus so early in the morning. Nanjo's like, what the fuck is going on? Someone's running this way. Jessica! Someone's coming! From down the hall, they could sense people running hurriedly. They saw Goda and Kanon coming towards them. Normally, it would be disgraceful for a servant to run inside the mansion. And yet, Battler and the rest didn't even think to question that now. Maria's sobbing had become so unmanageable they wanted to ask someone, anyone, where Rosa was. But the two servants seemed to have bigger things on their mind than Jessica, who was waving at them. Goda's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Goda flew into the servant room, and when Kanon noticed that Nanjo was there, he bowed and approached the doctor at a quick pace before whispering something into his ear. All the parents are fucking dead, mate. What did you say? Rosa-san did?
Hi.
Hi. I will guide you, so please accompany me. Understood. This way. Without saying anything more than that, Kanon finally noticed Jessica and bowed to her. But he wasn't calm. He dashed back down the corridor by which he had come, followed by Nanjo. By looking at how hurried they were, Battler and the rest realized that, yes, something bad really had happened. They saw Goda through the door to the servant room, which had been flung open. He was holding the receiver and violently pressing the hook. From that, they realized that he was trying to call a hospital or the police. In any event, he was trying to call someone because a serious emergency had occurred. Let's have a look. Yeah.
Mama, give it back. Give it back my letter. It's an invitation to the Golden Land.
That's a key to the chapel, you dumb kid.
Fuck off, Mario. Shut up. They didn't know what, but something was happening. Battler and the rest chased after Kanon and Nanjo, which was pretty easy because Nanjo's fat. And then we realized Kanon-kun had called Dr. Nanjo, but he hadn't called us. So we shouldn't have gone with them. I wonder if Alice regretted her excess curiosity when she chased after that rabbit holding a clock. No, you mustn't go in. You mustn't look. Jessica-chan. No! Oh! That's Golden Slaughter, guys. Let me turn it up. You might get bass boosted Callum for a bit because I think his sound goes up with the game sound.
Can't do any better than that.
Father, what happened? What the hell is this? This goes way beyond bad taste. Is taking someone's life bad enough? What the hell is this? Going to all the trouble after they died, of sitting them on chairs, slicing their stomachs and pulling their entrails out. He went to all the trouble of stuffing their stomachs full of sweets. Why? Why the hell would you do something so fucked up? Damn it. Damn it. Nice job, you bastard. Just great. Just great. Ah! It would be best if everyone went outside. They certainly wouldn't want you to see them like this. Nanjo told the children to go outside, but no one listened. Rosa-san, please tell them. If they keep looking at something like this, it will do nothing but harm. Rosa regretted her own carelessness. She should have realized that the children would eventually come here. She should have quickly locked up instead of standing around stunned. So the children had come here. They had seen it. Surely, at this very moment, they were having a sight burned into their eyes that was far more grotesque than the shocking meal Rosa had witnessed in her youth. While she hugged Maria, who seemed to be too shocked to show any emotion at this gruesome scene, Rosa cried for them and their parents. The four groaning and crying voices, their sadness, continued to echo in a place that should have known God's love. You piece of crap! Again? Another one of these murders? And this time, you made it all elaborate, killing them like it's a total joke!
I was rather hoping you'd thank me, not cry out in grief.
Thank you? Did you say I should thank you? You old bitch. Damn it. If there's something wrong with your ears, I'll cut them both off so that you can hear better. Why should I have to see that insane way of killing and say, oh, thank you very much, Beatrice-sama. I'll beat your brains out.
The last game.
Oh my god, look at her face.
You lamented the fact that you couldn't see your parents' faces after they died, yeah? So this time, I left them.
Fuck you.
Didn't touch them. Take a good look. Or without a doubt, your father and the rest have been killed.
Really? What a nice treat. I'm so fucking happy. I swore I'd plow your face after I choked the life out of you. But I'll take that back now. I'll rip your guts out instead.
Don't give in to emotion. Don't stop thinking.
Oh my god, that's gonna give me nightmares.
My game has already begun, right? I decided to leave you neat and tidy corpse this time. You know why? When you denied my existence in the last game, you used this line of thinking. Their faces were crushed, but the identity of the corpses can't be confirmed. Therefore, eliminate the possibility that fake corpses were prepared to create an alibi. Unless that possibility is denied, a human culprit theory can still be built.
I'm just gonna restore the sound to normal. What did you say?
No, Battle. Is it okay to leave the examination of the corpse Nanjo? Traditional mystery novels often perform such examinations to be an accomplice. Don't leave the examination to him. Do it yourself.
She's like,
Like, completely sure, without a doubt, the 6 corpses are the 6 people they're supposed to be. But they really, really are dead, not just pretending. If you wish to confirm that your father and mother have been killed by having their stomachs cut open and their entrails pulled out, you'd better stick your hand inside their stomachs and feel around.
Fuck off.
This is peak Beatrice.
I won't cry. Damn it. Damn it. I won't cry. Butler suddenly yelled. His tears were still dripping down, but as though scolding himself for being a sissy, he slapped his face hard several times with both hands. Even so, the tears still wouldn't stop. However, he felt a hot blaze in both his eyes. Whoever's responsible for this piece of work, I'll make them pay back their debt completely. So this isn't the time to cry. Gotta think about what to do. It's useless. It's all useless. If you've got enough time to cry, then think. This is no time to let yourself cry. Rather than genuine anger, maybe it was more of an evasive anger to blot out his sadness. Yeah, he's clearly crying, right? However, it gave a little courage to George and Jessica, who'd been crushed by the sadness. That's right. Even if we cry, it won't change the reality of what has happened.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. And what should we do? What should I do? For Mum and Dad's sake. Rosa-sama, I have returned.
Goda-san, what happened with the police? What did they say to do? Did they say when they think they'll be able to get here?
As for that, seems the phone's broken down. I also tried the emergency wireless, but maybe it's the weather, but that isn't working either.
What did you say? So we can't contact the police?
It's that person. They did something to the phone line, made it so we can't reach the corpse.
When she heard that the phones had broken down, Jessica immediately decided that it was the work of that mysterious guest. Her eyes were bright red after so much crying, and they began to grow even redder with rage.
There's no need to talk about it, right? I understand everything. That's right. I get it. Who killed Dad and Mum? It's obviously her. It's gotta be that witch or whatever who came yesterday. And grab her by the collar. Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Jessica-chan, wait! Goda-san, Kanon-kun, go. Hi, Mum.
Milady, wait.
Covering her uncontrollable sadness with anger, Jessica ran outside, torn apart by emotion. Thinking about it hastily, maybe the mystery guest who'd arrived yesterday, Beatrice, was suspicious. However, in that instant, there was absolutely no proof that she was the culprit. At this moment, she's just another guest. No more, no less. So Rosa, making an adult decision, was forced to stop Jessica in her rash rampage. Goda and Kanon picked up this immediately and chased after her. Could the guest that no one invited, Beatrice, be the culprit? I understand how Jessica feels. I wish I could think that too. It doesn't matter who. I want someone to be the culprit so I can bash them right in the face. But before that, we need a clear understanding of what's going on. Who is this Beatrice? I haven't even seen her face.
If you're looking for her face, decorate the big portrait in the mansion. You still don't remember after looking at it for so long?
Come on, Maria. What's so funny in a situation like this? You fucking weirdo.
Beatrice is a witch. And the ceremony to open the door to the Golden Land has finally begun. Those 6 people are sacrificing.
I hope Maria gets sacrificed a bit earlier this time round, so we don't have to listen to her laughing the whole time.
Let us begin the witch's banquet. Tonight is Halloween, so now the witches will gather to celebrate.
Maria, don't I always tell you not to laugh with that creepy voice? Yeah.
Ouch.
Let's go, Rosa. Come on. Get her.
Beat her up.
Get her!
Oh, actually.
Oh!
Shit.
The crisp sound of Rosa slapping Maria's cheek echoed through the high ceiling of the chapel. I can't believe I'm advocating for this child abuse. Don't clip that, by the way. Ever since it started raining yesterday, ever since the island was swallowed by the typhoon, I felt as though something was wrong. It was bright and sunny when I arrived on Rockenjima, but since I'd gotten up early and was sleepy, I took a nap. When I woke up, it had already started raining. And ever since that time, suddenly, a mysterious visitor calling herself the Golden Witch Beatrice arrived. And it felt like I was sinking bit by bit into a bizarre world. What the heck happened while I was napping? Am I supposed to believe this island was sealed off inside a different world? My common sense doesn't apply? Maybe this is all Battler's dream. Who is this person called Beatrice? Is some unknown person trying to involve themselves with the inheritance problem? Just like our parents were freaking out about it at dinner last night? Or is the culprit this witch from the Legend of the Gold, just like Maria said? Even if we set Jessica's temper aside, given the circumstances, it's probably safe to say that this visitor person is the most suspicious. But we mustn't make up our minds based on that alone. It's useless. It's useless. It's all useless. I smacked my face with both hands again, cooling off my brains before they overloaded, even though it might have been a wasted effort. This is one of Grandfather's envelopes. On a tray piled up with sweets that decorated the table, George Anarchy found a Western envelope that had the Ushiromiya family crest done on it in a golden leaf. And it was unopened. Which means it's probably meant for us, right? If it was something Dad and the others read, it should be open. Seems your reasoning's correct. It's written right here. Someone wrote, "To those who remain." Is that a letter the culprit left? What's inside? Hanaki, let's open it. After nodding silently, George Anarchy broke the seal. A folded letter came out. I'll read it.
六軒島へようこそ。
Welcome to Rokkenjima, members of the Ushiromiya family. I am Beatrice, the alchemist for this family, employed by Kinzo-sama himself. That letter really was a joke. This Beatrice, who called herself the family alchemist, had announced that she was collecting the gold she'd lent grandfather along with interest. And that interest was everything grandfather had created. Since this tragedy was right before our eyes, as this paragraph was being read aloud, it clearly wasn't referring just to the wealth that grandfather had built up. It was literal. Everything that grandfather had created. In other words, all of grandfather's descendants were included in the interest. You bastard! What a screwed up contract. Lives as interest for gold, you say? That's almost like a contract with the devil, isn't it? You think that makes you look more like a witch? Don't make me laugh. Special clause. However, if someone is able to discover the hidden gold of this contract, Beatrice must abandon these rights for all time. Kinzo-sama has already publicly displayed the location of the hidden gold within the epitaph under my portrait. In other words, it's something like this. If these murders represent her collecting interest, then she's telling us to try and find the gold she gave grandfather, if we want her to stop. She's also saying that the secret pointing to the gold is hidden in the portrait epitaph. So basically, this is a letter of challenge from the witch. She's telling us to try and solve the code that points to the hidden gold, if we can. And if we can't, she'll keep collecting the interest as planned. I'll beat you to death. Bring it on! Bad luck. Look, look. The table was covered with sweets, so even though those things were right out in the open, we just assumed they were sweets too. I mean, come on, you see them a lot, right? You know, those boxes of chocolate shaped like gold ingots. This is no box of candy. It's the real thing. This is a real gold bar. It's inscribed with the crest of the one-winged eagle. I heard Mother talking about this earlier. This is a gold bar from Grandfather's Legend of the Gold. Gold ingots weighing a full 10 kilograms. All 3 of them were piled up in the very center of the table. It was where a cake would be placed if it was a birthday party. In other words, this was without a doubt the birthday cake of the party known as the family conference. If these are really 4/9 quality ingots, it's worth about 60 million yen. Damas! That's too cheap. Our parents have been killed, and all you've got is this pile of 60 million yen in gold. Don't take us for fools. Damn it! Oh my god, Maria.
So it has begun, Beatrice. It's not like anyone can solve this riddle anyway. So Beato will definitely win. Quickly, open the door to the Golden Land and take me with you.
You're banned from the Golden Land, Maria. How does that sound? You don't get to go to the Golden Land, bitch. Oh, god damn it. Woo.
Oof. It's only
Man.
been It's only been like 38 minutes. Sorry, 40. Yeah, 38 minutes.
Guys, I think I'm done. My voice is cooked.
どうか気をお沈めください。
I think
Yeah,
we leave it
we
there.
won't get to the game mechanic this stream then.
Well,
It's probably in this next chapter.
we'll have to save that for Thursday, peeps.
I got the tragic music to come back to. Canon's
reeling.
face. Canon's like wide-eyed, massive drop of sweat, mouth open face. Yeah, the game mechanic's also a legendary meme. Like, not like the mechanic is really good, but like you end up just saying, like referencing it as a meme all the time.
Right. I'm keen to know what it is, but alas, I'm too tired to figure it out tonight. Gosh, that takes it out of you when you're having to do the characters when they're really mad.
Yeah. When Battler goes, Dameda Zenzen Dameda. Something like that. It's useless. It's all useless.
So, I wonder if they're gonna actually try to find the gold this time. Because they seem to have caught on to that earlier this time around.
Yeah. Well, do you believe that if they find the gold, that the murders will stop? Do you trust this letter?
I don't know, man. Out of time. Yeah, out of time this evening, I'm afraid, gents. Better than anime.
There's a stage production of Umineko that is somehow good. But obviously it's in Japanese, so...
Wait, there's a stage play?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want to see that.
It's actually crazy that they adapted this into a stage play.
Yeah, that would be a sick play.
Yeah, I think they've done up to episode 6.
Wow.
And sort of like actively releasing, like, as we speak.
Huh. Well, I probably can't look at any of that because that'll be spoilers.
Nah, it's like a fun thing to look up after you finish, like the whole thing.
Yeah. Fomrak reckons Nanjo was suspicious. He said that a little while ago. But maybe you're just memeing Fomrak, because Nanjo's pretty easy to make fun of.
I can't believe you were like bang on with your suggestion, your prediction as well. Like you just called out the 6 dead like immediately.
Yeah.
Even though Rosa was in the room too, you just left her out.
I just forgot about Rose, I'll be honest. Then when I heard that she was not dead, I was like, oh wait, maybe my prediction was wrong.
Even though your prediction didn't involve Rosa.
Yeah. I don't know. But couldn't have predicted the way that they were the bodies were presented.
Yeah, full on face. So Battler's a bit screwed if he wants to do the they might not have been them theory.
True. Yeah, you're just taking the piss with Nanjo. Let me save the game real quick.
Oh, you should see the characters as well. See the new
Oh. All the parents, all the rents. He just looks so gullible, yeah.
Ginzo's still around. Hasn't gone missing yet.
Whoa.
Happy Halloween!
His intestines pulled out. Ugh. Natsui didn't last long this time.
Yeah, after she carried hard last time.
Feels like she and Rosa are doing a bit of a role reversal.
The last paragraph for Jessica is so sad.
Weak Bronco.
Nanjo's got a big-hearted nature.
Oh, Ava. We didn't get any Ava this round.
Yeah, there's not going to be so much giving it a rest by Hideyoshi either.
Killing a roulette it is. Poor Hideyoshi. Go. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if one of the kids carked it instead of all the adults for a change. Specifically George.
Dude, I was when I was playing this for the first time, I was hardcore like hoping Maria died. I found this so annoying until about episode 4 when I sort of came to understand her better.
Manages a design company.
Yeah, she's a fashion designer.
Kumasawa, once again, has been mysteriously absent, guys. Just saying.
You didn't click on Rudolph and Kyrie.
Ah.
You're leaving them for last.
Yeah, my favorites. Kyrie.
I was devastated that I really wanted to see more of Rudolph and Kyrie, and I was devastated that twice in a row they were first Twilight sacrifices. I was like, you serious, man? I want to hear Kyrie speak.
Yeah, we need some more chessboard thinking.
They probably had to kill her off early because she'd be too smart. She'd figure everything out.
Is it coincidence now that George can marry Shannon without dealing with Ava? Oh, maybe it was George, mate. Just get his mum out the way.
The kids would be good second Twilight sacrifices this game. Because they both have a servant they're interested in. They both have furniture.
True.
Well, except for Battler.
Dude, I want Battler to have a girlfriend. Fuck George. Where's Battler's GF? Okay, let's go back to the title.
Back.
Funny if Nanjo and Kinzo die in the second time. They're so close.
They die over the chessboard too. It could be really poetic.
Oh, that would be sweet.
We'll have to see if that happens.
I'm sure we'll find out in the next episode. So,
Which
guys.
will be in, what, 3 days' time?
Yeah, 3 days, guys. Can't do tomorrow or the next night, but we can do Thursday. So we can do Thursday, probably it's probably safer to say 8 to 11 rather than 7 to 10, but see how it goes.
I can probably be ready for 7, but it just depends on you, I guess.
Yeah, well, I won't have to do so much cooking because I've already made my meals, so maybe I'll be able to be ready a bit quicker.
True.
Although, I am getting my car fixed, my car serviced Thursday morning. So there's a chance I won't have my car to come home. So it might be a
Well,
bit...
shouldn't be too bad of a journey home.
It'll just be slightly longer on the train, that's all.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, keep us posted. Or can you make that Discord channel as well? Just like a... Maybe make it like a... Can you mark channels as spoilers? Is that a thing you can do in Discord?
Yeah, I'll try and make one.
Oh, QWST's working though.
Oh no.
There's the VOD.
So what time are you like finish work normally? Cause like we could start a little bit later. I don't know when you'd be free. Ah, I see.
You can't watch while at work on Thursdays. Is that the situation?
He's probably gonna do work, Callum.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
What about... I mean, could maybe do a Wednesday, like a quick Wednesday, actually, because I'll be home at like 7:30 Wednesday.
I'm gonna be out Wednesday. I'm gonna be playing chess.
Playing chess, are you?
Yeah, there's a club event at Redcliffe.
Nice, man.
So I'll take a drive up to Redcliffe and play a round of chess, have pizza. Real life chessboard thinking. It's crazy.
Yeah, look, I'll so do you think there's a way I can make it so that I can't read it?
Well, you can just not open it. Like if you turn notifications off, like mute the channel.
Okay.
Like you can set up channels with permission. Like you can't see them unless you have a certain role. But because you're the admin, I think you can see everything anyway.
Yeah, right. All right, boys. Well, I'll make the channel and I'll let you know when I've turned everything off so that you can start talking.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, just send like a message and be like, go for it.
Okay.
It's
Sounds
active.
good. Well, guys, thank you once again for joining us this evening. It's been great fun. Made
Indeed.
some more progress on the story. I wonder if this water motif is gonna come back again, or if it was just for that opening scene. Surely if it's on this opening screen, it's gonna be some sort of relevance.
Those fish are mackerel.
Are they actually?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe that means it's Kumasawa who is the culprit, mate.
Slicing people's stomachs open.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much. It's been great chatting. We'll see ya on Thursday. Hopefully you can make it. If not, feel free to check out the VOD afterwards. And yeah, after that, I don't know when the next stream is. I think it's probably Monday, following Monday, but quite busy in the Christmas period, but wherever we can, we're gonna get some Umineko in. So.
Yeah, there might be some ad hoc ones.
Yeah. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, and we are gonna hit the hay. So I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Peace, guys. Peace.